Hello guys, welcome back to another flight simulator video today. Today I have a new series for us where we'll be in Microsoft Flight Simulator X flying around in the Majestic Q400, which is undoubtedly one of my most favorite aircraft in all of flight simulation. And we're currently sitting on the ground here at the Toronto City Centre Airport, and we're going to be flying out to Windsor on board Porter Flight. I remember the flight number. On board Porter Flight 1458. So we just gotta quickly program the flight management computer, and then we'll be up and away for Windsor. It should be about it should be under an hour in the air. It'll be a quick flight. So let's get the aircraft all set up and up front here once these textures render. I thought I disabled the HUD. Porter doesn't use HUDs in their Q400s. So, alright. Now I'm going to tell it we are starting at the Charlie Yankee Tango Zulu Airport. And then it's Durlow, pick up, Durlow, pick up, and then Charlie Yankee Quebec Golf, which is Windsor. And you can verify that, Windsor. Okay, now we go to menu and we go to depart. We're departing from a 08 using the Perlo 4 star or SID. That's a way transition. Okay, and then on our arrival, we're using we're arriving on runway 07 on the Gigi 2 arrival with the pickup transition, and it's an RNAV approach. Alright, and that's pretty much it for flight planning. You know, I guess I should probably get used to I don't ever do this, but it's a good habit to get into. It's 57 passengers. About 1,400 in cargo on board. And then the fuel that is on board is our block fuel is 3.2 for this flight, so 3,200. Alright, beautiful. So we have a gross weight of almost 28,000. So what I do now is I go to my hold up. Okay. Alright, so I'll go to my speed card here. And it said we're about 28,000 kilograms, and we're going to be using flaps 10 for this departure because of the short runways. So our V speeds are going to be 120 and 122. So 120, 120, and then 122. And then our flap subspeed should be 132 if I'm correct. Okay, we're using flaps 10, so that means 134 and 142 for the flap subspeeds. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. And the altimeter here in Toronto City is 3027. Okay, so I'm gonna enter in our cruising altitude immediately here, which is gonna be 20,000 feet en route. I'm gonna make sure this is set to FMS 1. I'll have this side set to FMS 2, even though I don't have anything programmed into the FMS on this side. You know, I'm not gonna transfer it, so I'm actually just gonna shut this FMC off because we don't need it. Yeah. I think that's it. I'll dial in runway heading just to be safe, just in case we need to fly runway heading after departure. Okay. So. Alright. Alright, let's get ready to push back now. So, we have to go here and we're going to close the cargo doors. So, alright, and then we're going to kill the overhang there and close the main cabin door. Alright, and then we're going to request pushback, prepare for pushback and departure. Alright, and then, oh my god, that shouldn't take that long. And I'm getting lower frames than I should, so I think after this flight I'm going to look more into my settings. Jesus Christ, hold on.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Audio. Okay, that's a lot better.
Locking gear.
So, we're gonna get the beacon light on. Get recirculation on. And then it's gonna be nose to the left.
Check completed.
So we're gonna start number 1 before we push back here.
Release parking brakes.
Oops.
Release parking brakes. Release parking brakes. Release parking brakes.
Looks like we got a good start on number 2. Alright, we're gonna release parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Change my view here. Let's go behind the wing for this flight. So like right aft. Yeah, that's nice right there. I missed chase plane. Alright, start number 1. Alright, looks like a good start on number 1.
Set parking brakes.
Okay, parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engines.
Oh yeah, right. I'm gonna set this so I don't ever have to do this again. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna abort the pushback because I can't tell them we have good engine start because it doesn't register that till we set the props to max RPMs, and in real life they don't do that till after the tug is disconnected, so I have to do that. Alright, so that was a good engine start. So, first things first is we're gonna start from this side. Go over here, engine gen's already on, we're gonna get engine bleeds on. Alright. Then we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna get yaw damper on because I always forget to do it after. I always forget to do it once we're airborne. So. I'm just gonna turn these on, this on. Alright. I don't have trim binded, nor my flaps. I gotta bind a few things once these engines are up to max RPMs. That's... God, that sound never gets old. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. We're going to begin our taxi here now. So let's build park brake. Should know wheel steering is on too. I should really be upgrading the P3D. Alright. Strobe light. I forgot the taxi light. Okay. Now I think we're pretty much ready to go. We're just gonna have to... Alright. I'm gonna line up here. I need to bind a button for the parking brake. I totally forgot about that. Alright, so we're gonna kill that, and then we're gonna kill no wheel steering. And then we can release the parking brake here and we can go flying. Alright, I gotta remember to keep right rudder in. Okay. Alright, bring my throttle closer to me. Alright. Firewall the power here. And we are on the roll. Go. We're on the way to Windsor. Okay, airspeed's alive. 80 knots. Rotate. Alright. You're up. We're not going to have views of downtown Toronto here for long in this departure. Jesus Christ, I need to trim down. Lane's trying to go like all the way up here. Yeah, we're already climbing into the soup. We'll climb to about 1,500 feet here, and then we'll make our right turn. Guess I got to keep some right rudder in. I have not flown a turboprop in so long. Feels so strange. Flaps up. The aircraft's just trying to go to the right so much. It may just be the weather we're in. We're bumping around a bit here anyway, so. Alright, making our right turn. Ooh, bumpy. Hopefully we'll be out of it soon. I don't know what the ceiling is right now, though. I should have looked. Alright, we're starting to break out of it. Okay. I'm gonna engage the autopilot. Actually, I can go IAS here. And go autopilot. What did I forget? Oh, I forgot the anti-skid. I almost forget that. Jesus Christ, why does that disengage the autopilot? I forgot about that in Majestic. Oh my god, I hate that so much. I'm not exactly sure why that disengages the autopilot, but... Alright, actually I forgot, I gotta pull the power out. There we go. 900 RPMs. Should have done that way sooner. And then after a while, what I do here is I go in. I think you click IAS again, then it goes to pitch hold, and I just pitch it slightly below 10 degrees for the climb. There we go. Alright guys, I won't bore you. I'll be back once we reach cruise. And if there's anything stunning or like very interesting, I'll come back to you guys. Alright guys, we're back and we're at cruising altitude, so we're gonna program VNAV for the descent later on. So if you look here, it does say we should be at Gigi for 4,000, so we'll go here, we'll click 8, which is Gigi. And then we'll program it for 4,000 at 1,800 feet a minute descent. So that puts us 20 minutes till our top descent. Beautiful. I'm actually going to go look at the chart now for the RNAV, runway 07. Alright, so approach RNAV 07. Now, for Dunto, I'm going to program it for us to be at 2,200 feet. So, after Gigi next, we'll put Dunto, which is going to be 3. I don't think it'll let me because there's a vector, so I can delete that vector, it doesn't matter to me. Actually, it's the no link, that's the problem. So, we're still going to go to the vector because I'll forget if I don't. So we'll program Dunto, which is number 2, or 2,200 feet. Alright, beautiful. Now we have a VNAV profile set up, and then after Dunto, I'm probably going to be hand flying the aircraft all the way down till the runway, so, because there is no ILS, and I want to hand fly so much. So. Just looking outside here in Windsor, it is overcast, no sun, so, but I think the ceiling's low enough that at 2,200 feet, I'll be able to see the runway, so we'll be fine. So, I guess it's just to relax during this cruise now and enjoy the flight. I should probably put some rudder trim in. Yeah, let's just put in a bit of rudder trim. 3 units. There we go. Now the wings are like level. Alright. I'll be back later. Alright guys, we're back and we're just about to hit our top of descent. We've armed VNAV. We've dialed in our initial descent altitude, which is 4,000 at Gigi. So, there you can see vertical alert, and it's coming down here. So as the nose starts to pitch down, we'll pull the power out, because there is no auto throttle in dash 8. And let's take a rudder trim out now. I binded a new button for my next categories. So now I can scroll through the videos like this without disconnecting the autopilot. I need to. The ground textures look really awful right now, and I'm gonna fix that after this flight. So for the video of the return to Toronto, you'll enjoy it. It'll be a nice flight. I still don't know how. I'm worried about the arrival into Toronto if the weather in Toronto is gonna stay like that, because if the winds are shifting, the winds are like that, then it's basically the only way to do an ILS approach safely is going into the wind, or with the wind, sorry, which is very dangerous. So, and like you saw, it was like a departure, like just under 1,000 feet off the ground, we lost all visibility. We were into the soup. So I don't know what type of approaches Runway 08 has. I'm gonna figure that out on the way back to Toronto City. So it'll be interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be interesting. All right. So once we hit this point here, we're gonna have to vector ourselves out this way, and then we'll swing on to Dunto and fly to 007. Alright, we're below 8,000 feet, so we'll get the altimeter for Windsor, which is going to be what is it? 3026. That's the speed. 3026. And then I'm also gonna, once we hit 10,000 feet, I'm gonna make an estimate of my landing speed using speed cards and our current onboard weight, so that we have the most accurate landing. We're going to be landing with flaps 15. I only ever land with flaps 15 unless I'm landing on a really small runway. So I think we'll use flaps 35 on the way into Toronto City. But I'm not sure. You're 14,000. Windsor that lands on runway 07, assuming they make a long enough approach, they tend to always come right over my house. Like if WestJet's landing on 07, it'll fly right over. If Air Canada or Porter are landing on 07, right over my house. It's quite cool to see it at the time. And I notice on the Dash 8s, whenever they're landing on 07, if I watch them, they always lower their gear right about when they pass over. So these passengers are going to be glad to be on the ground shortly. wish I could see the ground below me right now, but... Oh, I forgot alt select. I hate forgetting altitude select when flying this thing. It's one of the things I dislike. It's my biggest dislike with the Dash 8. It's having to click alt select every time. I'm going to start swinging back around here for the approach. I'm actually going to get configured early because I want to be able to fly the aircraft here. So I'm going to go for flaps position 5 now. Alright, I think I'm going to disconnect the autopilot. This is a mistake to hand fly it, more than certain. Gears going down, flap position 10. Actually, I gotta wait till the gears down to do that. Flap position 10. Okay. I'll probably disconnect so I'm in charge of the aircraft. I'm going to go flat position 15 now, so we're in our final line config, and we're going to slow down. I'm actually going to go to nav, so this way I can follow the path to the runway. And then I also have the vertical there, so I can follow that glide slope. These passengers are going to hate my hand flying. My hand flying in the Q400 is, to say the least, not great. Whoa. Jesus. Jesus. Have your air sickness bags ready when I'm the pilot flying. I got configured really early. That I know now, but I hate flying with this low vis, this much low visibility, so. And then what you do is you go to the top. Or not the top, sorry. Or not MC, what the hell is it? Reduced MP. I'm gonna bring the PFD up here. I'm gonna focus on it during this approach. We're climbing. We shouldn't be pulling the power. elevator trim. This aircraft I just like too. Shouldn't be climbing. Why I had the power in so much there, I don't know. We'll just dial in 0 feet, just in case, because I don't know how this is going to work out. Okay, we can see now. We did good on most places so far.
1,000.
We said and crashed into the ground, but I was coming in way too low there by the looks of it. Coming in a bit high here, which I don't mind, because there's no way we're going to be able to turn off at Foxtrot, so we're going to have to turn off all the way at the end of the runway, I believe, or that second taxiway there, which I don't think it's big enough for a Q400 to turn off anyways, but
500.
alright, so gears down, flaps are 15. Right, so why do I keep putting more power in when we aren't even slowed to our proper lane speed?
Minimum.
Continuing.
Minimum. 100.
Why was there no GPWS callouts? I'm just going to let it roll out. I'm not going to throw it into reverse. That was 56 minutes in the air. Alright, we'll throw it into reverse now, just to make that taxiway. I forgot to get those on the steering wheel. You may judge at my skills with this aircraft. I have not flown this aircraft in a while, so. Oh yeah, no, this is not an exit meant for a Q400 or whatever. See if we actually, the whole aircraft will fit on it. This looks like Cessna size back here. Oh, it looks like I got the whole aircraft to fit on it either way, so we're fine. Why there's an Air New Zealand Q300 sitting there at the hangar, I'm not sure. Why is there an Air New Zealand? That's an Air New Zealand, right? Yeah. Why is there an Air New Zealand Q400 in Ontario, Canada? My question. Alright, so let's clean the aircraft up. Oops. I didn't even do that. Landing lights off, taxi light. Switch this back to just beacon light. If I can get it. I gotta bring the HUD down here. Clean up all this. Turn the audio amp off. Alright, I gotta also bring the dust mode back. And then we're going to feather number 1. Single engine taxi, which is a most, like 90% of all Q400 operators are single engine taxi. So we'll slightly bring it up to date, not too much because it's hard to get this thing back up to speed when we're doing a single engine taxi. So. Golf. Oh, I overswung that turn there. Jeez. It's hard to get going back because I only got the one engine. Okay, I'm gonna completely cut number 1 now. Alright, now we're pulling into stand number 2. That's where Porter parks here in Windsor. So that's stand 1. Stand 2. I do not have a marker here or anything, but that is light off, seatbelt sign off, turn engine bleeds off. Okay. Alrighty. So we only used 926 kilograms of fuel. We were 56 minutes in the air, and our estimated air time in the flight plan was 56 minutes. So we hit our flight time to the dot, actually. Alright. Or shift control F12. We're gonna request deboarding. Alright. Alright, we're gonna open the main cabin door. Open the bag door, and then open the rear cabin door. Are you the only person who was on my plane? Are you the only two people who are on my plane? Hold up. I forgot to do something. No, I'll do it after. Alright guys, I appreciate you watching this flight video today on board the Majestic Q400. And if you enjoyed this video, please let me know and I'll bring you a lot more of these Q400 videos. I'm going to be getting this aircraft ready to head back to Toronto City. So you'll see that video soon too. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. And drop a comment down below. I'm not forcing you to do any of those things, but if you do, it would be highly appreciated. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.